Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godwin and Charles Davis.
The coach takes the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Go now, 30 base.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll drop the throw. They're complete. This is Albert Wilson. Fights through, and now a crease. He's going to go. Albert Wilson. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Right now, we'll leave it. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. And again, this time to the tailback. The numbers for Ajayi last week, 8 carries, 53 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Dolphins. And even 60 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there isn't a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Ajayi. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
And again this time to the tailback. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Ready. Head over. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got it. Let go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as they have taken the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked.
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception.
Watch the safety creep.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. So not only is it... We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. But this is caught by Williams. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Preston Williams, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to give him...
So we are in the second quarter now as the offense gets set to take over. They've got it 1st and 10. Now back to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
A draw play now. Balaj. And an alley to run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to extend. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk about football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On the delay, here's Ajayi. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So after the run by Jay Ajayi, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing. Ready, go. 57. Mike, 57. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. Look at me. Go. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is...
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a shake and bake by a jet. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20, 10, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Pull it high.
He's coming. Double up.
Now.
He's coming. Double up.
Check. Sit up. Let's go.
And they give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Kill. Opposite.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, box drop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Four down. Check. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, let's get off the field, D.
And again, this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught at the 8. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put it up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And he'll give it here to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the calendar change to October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin.